Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to the Shobitam Trunkshow that's happening today from Sri Kalahasti. And we're going to showcase some of the finest pen kalamkari saris right from here. Let's give it a minute to allow more folks to join in. Today's trunk show is a very special one, and we're going to showcase the entire pen kalamkari process, and we're going to show the authenticity of the products and what really goes behind the creation of every pen kalamkari sari. And we are here at Bhargavi's workshop, and I'm going to quickly introduce her. Meet Bhargavi. She is the chief artisan at this workshop, and she's been associated with Shobitam for the last 3 years, I would say. And the best thing about her is the way she cares for me, the way she cares for our saris. She did my hair today, she made me wear this, she put these flowers. Every day I wake up to her good morning messages. Thank you. And she also has pal goa for me. So let's begin on a very sweet note. This is pal goa. It's actually milk that's boiled for hours and hours. It takes several liters of milk to actually yield this much pal goa, and it's so delicious. It's a specialty of Sri Kalahasti.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, Bhargavi. Look, I'm wearing this beautiful pen kalamkari blouse and this gorgeous lehenga with pen kalamkari work that you have made for me. Thank you so
madam.
much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
So beautiful, madam.
Thank you. We have such stunning pieces, from our blouses to our Dasha Avataram sari and so many other beautiful and authentic pen kalamkari saris that have been made here by her.
నా పేరు భార్గవి. నేను శ్రీకాళహస్తి నుంచి పనిచేస్తున్నాను. శ్రీకాళహస్తి మాది. ప్యూర్ పెన్ కలంకారీ అండి. నేను 8 ఏళ్ళుగా చేస్తున్నాను ఈ వర్క్ని. ఈ వర్క్ అంటే నాకు చాలా ఇష్టము. వర్క్ చేయడము. ఇక్కడ అందరూ లేడీసే వర్క్ చేస్తారు. సో 16 మంది వర్క్ చేస్తారు మొత్తము. చూడండి బాగా, అంటే మొత్తం ప్యూర్ పెన్ కలంకారీయే చేస్తాము. హ్యాండ్ రిటన్, హ్యాండ్ మేడ్.
Lovely. And while I relish this pal goa, Bhargavi is going to just show us a tiny fraction of the very laborious pen kalamkari technique. Over to you, Bhargavi. So you can see a very beautiful Venugopal or Krishna with a cow, and you're going to draw a very nice. So she's drawing the outline with coal, and it's a peacock feather. Look at the finesse with which she's doing it. How quickly her hands move. And the beauty of the motifs. So now that she has the sketch in place, she's going to put the black outline. And it's a very special liquid, and this is a bamboo stylus. Look at that. The liquid looks clear, but very soon it will oxidize and turn into a deep black color. Just like this. Well, look at it. It's already turned deep black. And this liquid is actually made with 3 ingredients: regular jaggery, black jaggery, and rusted iron. And you know what? The liquid is actually kept under the ground for 15 long days. Now we're going to show the coloring process. Here's something interesting. So this is kasim, or the liquid that is used to create the outlines. It's a deep black color. Now, if you want gray color, natural gray, it's very simple. You mix a little bit of kasim, which gives a dark black, and dilute it with water. And there you go. You get a liquid that's going to give you a gray color. So let's color gray, and let's color natural indigo to give it a deep black, deep blue color. So now we're going to show you the coloring process, and Janaki is going to show that with her magical hands. So here is the gray that we created, and we have deep blue created with the indigo. So look at the all natural indigo that's giving a beautiful shade of blue. She's coloring the petals with indigo. And next Janaki is going to show us grey color. And how deftly her hands are working. Janaki, can you show us the grey color?
Okay, ma'am.
Such perfect coloring, you know, nothing is going out of those outlines.
Dark అయిపో
బ్లూ లోంచి లాగా
ఇలానే లాగినా
అంతే.
Now here is the magic of all natural ingredients. So she mixed a little bit of blue to give it that shading to the grey, and the color that you see is greyish blue. Stunning, isn't it? Now we're going to move on to our products, and while we showcase the products, we're going to talk about more of the process. So come, let's go. All right, so let's get started with the products. Again, a very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in this exclusive pen kalamkari trunk show from Sri Kalahasti. We came here a few days ago. We met our artisans, and this trunk show is an ode to the artisans who have preserved this age-old technique. Really, their skill. You know, it's a technique that requires a lot of skill, a lot of patience, dedication. We saw a lot of dedication, creativity, passion, and most importantly, their humility and the love with which they actually do this. So huge, kudos to all of them. And on that note, let's get started. We have a special code for today. You know, those of you who are familiar with the Shobitam Trunkshow model, you know that there is a special code that you can use to avail a discount for a limited time. And today's code is Kalahasti. And just so that you don't get confused, you can use the code Kalamkari as well. So both those codes are valid and they're exactly identical. So let's get started with the very first sari today. Check this out. This is a very special Kanjivaram sari. We're going to start with the Kanjivaram section. And the sari is special because one, all the designs, so there's so many designs that I'm going to showcase to you today, and every design has been conceptualized by us. So these are absolutely one of a kind. You will not find another sari like this anywhere else. And this particular sari is the Madurai Meenakshi temple design. So we were in Madurai a few months ago, and the temple architecture is so beautiful, so beautiful. And the entrance of the temple has 3 nice arches, and so the sari is basically inspired by the beautiful architecture of the Madurai Meenakshi temple. Look at this. And in the center arch you will see Lord Shiva and Parvati sitting on Nandi, and look at the fine details on the other 2 arches, and the Gandharvas on top are blessing them. Now, this pure silk Kanjivaram sari comes with red borders, and it is not colored yet. So you have the creative control to choose what color palette you want. So the sari is just sketched. It's not ready yet, but this was so beautiful that, you know, when I met the artisan, I saw this sari being made, I had to show it to you. So this is the pallu. This is the zari pallu, and when you wear the sari, this beautiful design comes here. Look at the rich zari borders, and then after this there is a beautiful full-size mural of Lord Nataraja. And then the sari is not done yet, but this is one of the most beautiful saris that I saw. I sort of conceptualized what the final output would be, and I had to have this as the first one. So here it is. And after this Nataraja, there'll be florals all over the sari. And the blouse piece is a pure Kanjivaram with the zari border. Look at this. Like I said, these designs are not made anywhere else. These are our own ideas. And just like you, every sari is one of a kind. They say in Hindi, right? Dane dane pe likha hai khane wale ka naam. Just like that. There is one person for whom this sari is particularly made, and it's a match made in heaven. So on that note, here is the first sari. And every sari that I'm showcasing to you today is being posted on the special page called shobitam.com/live. So every sari that I'm showcasing today, as well as all the other saris that got dropped today, are on the special page shobitam.com/live. And as and when I'm showing every sari to you, the links are being posted on Facebook, and the codes are being listed out on Instagram. So when you enter those codes on the shobitam.com website, you'll see additional details, more pictures, prices in your currency, and so on. And if you still have any questions, our team is here to help you out. The next sari is equally beautiful. Actually, the next two saris are very similar, yet so different. So one is, hold your breath. So this stunning sari, again, it's not painted. Look at this. So this is a Ramayana theme sari, a beautiful Ramayana theme sari. And when I say Ramayana theme, look at the small sections on the sari with different scenes from the Ramayana. Look at this. Very nicely done. And you know, think of the effort that goes into drawing one human motive, the skill, the patience, the amount of time, and look at so many of them on the sari and how detailed. Look at the expressions on the faces, and after it's colored, it's going to look, oh my God. And a beautiful Rama coronation pallu. Look at this. It's considered very auspicious, and look at this. And you have the complete choice to choose the color palette, the background colors, the colors that you want on the figures. And here is a stunning sari. Now when the sari will be finished finally, it will have fall, piku, tassels, all of that done. And it's going to be an absolutely standout sari. So here is the Ramayana theme. And after the Ramayana theme, we're going to fill this up with flowers. So here is the next sari. All right, this is a vibrant orange border sari, and another stunner. Look at this. Look at this. This is your Meenakshi Kalyanam sari, or the wedding ceremony of Lord Shiva and Parvati. Now, Srikalahasti is this quaint temple town where there's a beautiful Shiva temple on top of a hill, and look at this beautiful Shiva Parvati wedding theme sari, your Meenakshi Kalyanam sari. And look at the stunning pallu. You know, I feel Shiva Parvati is that perfect family. Look at this. Shiva, look at the details. Look at how finely it's done. The blessing hand, the benevolent face. Look at the expressions. There's Lord Ganesha, there's Kartikeya. Look at all the details. And when it's going to be colored, it's just going to be, it'll just take it to a whole new level. So here is your next sari. And all these saris are 100% authentic pen kalamkari. Now, what do you mean by that? So here is the rest of the sari with florals, and it comes with an orange blouse piece. Here. All right. So when I say authentic pen kalamkari, there are also a lot of artisans these days who, you know, take shortcuts. They cut out a lot of steps. They get their saris, instead of hand painting them, hand coloring them, drawing by hand, they get it screen printed. So there are a lot of shortcuts that happen. But when every sari is one of a kind, there is no way that you can do any of that. So every sari is extremely authentic, extremely laborious, and no shortcuts have been taken. And I'm going to quickly show you, all the ingredients that are basically used to make a pen kalamkari sari. So here are some key ingredients. They're all natural. When I say natural, they're either plant-based, they're minerals, or they're metals found in nature. So the liquid with which the drawing is done. So the first step, one of the first steps that they do is actually draw the motifs on the sari. And for that, you need 3 ingredients. You need your regular jaggery, you need the black jaggery, and then this is iron. So the iron is actually put in a liquid. So all these 3 ingredients are actually put in a liquid, and that liquid is actually rested under the ground for 15 days, 15 long days. And when that happens, the iron rusts, and then when you actually paint with that liquid, it oxidizes and gives it a deep black color. And then you have these other plant-based ingredients. Now this is a mordant called alum. It basically fixes the dyes to the sari. Now this is the myrobalan fruit, the small one, and this is the large one. Both are used. And this is called Algerian. And Algerian, it looks like it's yellow, but after it colors, it again oxidizes and becomes a deep red color. So, and then there are many other colors, many other substances that are used. For example, indigo. Indigo gives a blue color. So yeah, just a little bit about the processes behind this multi-step technique. All right. The next sari is equally interesting. It's not a pen kalamkari sari, but today we're going to showcase the different textile art forms and other art forms from the state of Andhra Pradesh. And this sari is inspired by the leather puppet technique called Tolu Bomalata. Look at this. And it's a pure Kanjivaram silk sari with one side border. And look at the leather puppet designs. Look at that. They almost look like actual leather puppets. Look at the details, look at the facial features, look at the colors. And that's not all. We've actually added the dories so they look like puppets. And it's absolutely one of a kind because we have not seen anything like this. It's our own conception. And there are 2 nice motifs here. A beautiful motif on the pallu, and check this out. So 4 very intricate motifs, and it's come out very beautifully. The combination really stands out, and it really is a standout piece. So here is your next sari. Now all Shobitam saris are ready to wear with fall picot and tassels, and if you want blouse stitching done for any of these, we are absolutely happy to do it for you. So here is your next statement piece, and the link and the code are being posted. Okay, let's check what this sari is all about. And we have so many of these. Trust me, these saris have taken months and months of efforts to put this collection together. Look at this standout design. It's your pure Kanjivaram silk, equal width borders on both sides in a bright red. And look at this Radhe Krishna mandalas, very large mandalas. Look at these arches, and it's your Krishna Leela basically. There can be different interpretations, different rendering of Krishna Leela. Look at the number of motifs, both human and animal motifs on the sari. Really, really standout piece, and the colors have blended so nicely, and the sari has come to life. So here is your next standout piece. Every sari today is a masterpiece. It truly is. And here, check this out. And here is your next sari. Now, if you're not very familiar with how pen kalamkari saris work, and if you're wondering, why these saris look crushed, they're because they're boiled in buffalo milk. they're boiled, they're actually washed multiple times. So it's a multi-step process and the results are absolutely breathtaking. So here is your next sari and this is the blouse piece. Moving on to something very interesting. Today's collection, every sari is one better than the other. And look at this. This sari is inspired by the paintings and the cave art of Ajanta caves. So here is a stunner. Look at this. So every design that you see on the sari is art that you would see in the Ajanta caves. So here. Very standout piece again. You won't find the sari anywhere else. And look at this. So you'll see Hindu influences, you will see Buddhist influences, and look at this. Every panel holds a story. And then the first few yards are actually floral design. That's the part that actually goes, that gets covered up, and the pleats. And all the prominent parts of the sari have this stunning mural. So here is your Ajanta theme, authentic pen kalamkari on pure Kanjivaram silk. And here is the blouse piece. So this is the blouse piece. Next one is equally interesting. Well, there are so many saris that we gave designs, and we've been here the last few days to collect them. And when I see the sari, I myself don't know what's inside because there are so many of them. Again, this one is your Krishna Leela, and it's interesting. Look at this. You have this Krishna with the gopis. Here is a little playful scene, where Krishna steals the clothes of the gopikas, and they're all in the water. They're begging him to return it. And other beautiful Krishna Leelas depicted, and nice colors, very nice colors that have come together. Stunning Kanjivaram borders, beautiful borders, two-side white borders. And all the silk saris that I'm showcasing are Silk Mark certified, and it's come out really, really well. Now, every sari looks very different from the other one, and that's what our reward is. So here is your next authentic pen kalamkari masterpiece. Okay. Now, this sari is a bestseller, and I absolutely wanted to show this because it's come out really beautifully. It's your classic red border Kanjivaram. Look at the zari work, and it's your tree of life design. So your tree of life is basically a tree that shows different species of flowers, different species of birds and animals coexisting. So it basically shows the circle of life and living in harmony, coexisting in harmony. And here is a stunner. The colors, the teal color, the olive green, the mustard, they all blend and they stand out so nicely against the red base. And when you see, why exactly this has been a bestseller. So here is your next sari, your tree of life in arches, authentic pen kalamkari on pure Kanjivaram silk. And here is the blouse piece. Okay. Now, how many of you who are watching this are actually following us on social media? Well, if you haven't, please do check us out, because you can actually get to follow not just us, but you get to follow our journey. You get to meet the artisans. Wherever we go, we try to post a little bit about what happens, life of these artisans, their work, and so much more. So if you're not following us yet, please do follow us on Facebook and Instagram so we can be in touch. And while I say this, here is a little poll. Now, whoever gets the answer first on Facebook and whoever gets the answer first on Instagram gets a special voucher from us, gets a special Shobitam voucher. And the question is this. It's a very simple question, but let's see who gets it first. And if you've been following, you know this. Which river? Which river flows through Sri Kalahasti? And it's important because all the saris are actually dipped in that river, and it's the minerals, it is the special properties of that river that give it that special finish. So the question again is, which river flows through Sri Kalahasti? And if you've been following us, you'll know this answer instantly. So let's see who gets this. And here is a beautiful sari. It's your dancing dolls theme. So whatever, this is a classic, it's a design that's been around. They just have different formats, different templates of this. And I think the color combination, the number of figures in the sari, it's all come out very, very well. It looks very exquisite. Look at this. Look at the hundreds of motifs. They're called dancing dolls or dancing queens. And here it is. You can see them in different dance poses, different skin tones, different backgrounds. Look at this. And there are motifs from the starting to the finish. So very beautiful sari, very standout sari. And it comes with a navy blue border. So here is your next very, very special and authentic pen kalamkari sari. All right, so let's see who actually won the poll. Whoever won the poll, we will actually type the winner both on Facebook and on Instagram. And here is a very special sari. Now, if you've been following us, you will see that this particular sari is extra special because this got the blessings of the river Swarnamukhi. So Swarnamukhi is the river that actually flows through Sri Kalahasti, and I personally had the privilege of dipping this particular sari in that river. So, we're going to insert a little clip here to show you that process again, if you've missed it. This is the final ritual. After the sari is colored, look at these stunning colors, it takes the blessings of the Swarnamukhi river. So here we go. And look at this stunning piece. It's your tropical flowers. Look at the beautiful flowers, bright tropical colors. Look at the butterflies. Look at these blooms. The colors have come out so beautifully, and the purple really stands out. So here is your sari. And you know what? It's called Swarnamukhi because it has a lot of gold deposits in it. So all the minerals in it, all the properties that are there in it is what makes every river unique, right? Civilizations arose along rivers, and people from a particular region look the same. They have these attributes because of the soil, because of the river, because of the air around them. And this is the beauty of the Swarnamukhi river. It gives such a beautiful finish to your authentic pen kalamkari saris. So here is your next sari. And it has florals all the way from the beginning to the end. And comes with a matching purple blouse. Okay. So I'm going to show you one more Kanjivaram before we move on to our other pen kalamkaris. We have pen kalamkaris in your Banarsis. We have pen kalamkaris in your Mysore crepe silks. In tussars, we have Mangalagiri cottons. We have georgettes. We have dupattas, blouses, and so much more. And then there are other categories too. So here is your next sari. Let's check this out. It's a raspberry color and it's your pitchwai design. So the body is a beautiful peacock green. Look at the pitchwai design with your Nandi and lotus blooms. So beautiful pond filled with lotus blooms and Nandi motifs. And it comes with a nice Srinathji motif, a very large Srinathji motif here in the front. Look at this. And this is your beautiful pali. Lord Krishna doing the Ras Leela. So here is your next stunner. Every sari, like you can see, is very different from the other. No two saris are even similar. So here is your next stunner in pure Kanjivaram silk, authentic Venkalamkari, and here is the blouse piece. Okay, so let's move on to our Georgettes. Georgette pen kalamkaris are hard to make. They're hard to make because the fabric is more delicate. You have to exercise a lot of caution, while drawing them, while coloring them, while squeezing them, all of that. And here is your first one. So for all the dance enthusiasts, for all you Bharatanatyam enthusiasts, look at this Hasta Mudra. This is a beautiful Hasta Mudra sari which shows the different hand poses, the hand gestures, look at this, that are there in your Bharatanatyam, and a beautiful pallu, look at this, and black, so the mudras really stand out. And here is your sari, and it's a pure Georgette sari, and it comes with a very sturdy finish. And we've given it these floral borders on both sides just for a pop of color, and authentic pen kalamkari. And even with your eyes closed, you can tell it's authentic just by the smell of it. So here is your next sari. And this is the blouse piece. This was the pallu. This is the blouse piece. Another stunning saris. We have really stunning saris today. This is breathtaking. Look at this. Look at the lavender pallu and these peacocks. Oh my God, look at this. Stunning. And it's Georgette. Like I said, Georgette requires a lot more effort. Look at the florals. Look at the shape of the creepers. Look at the blooms, the colors, the shading. It's perfect. It looks like a print, right? Nobody can tell that, nobody would actually think that it's hand painted, but it is. Look at this. Very, very beautiful sari, and no shortcuts have been taken. If you actually see, how they actually go through this process, this very elaborate process, there is deeper appreciation for this art. So here is your next sari in pure Georgette with these beautiful peacocks and a stunning lavender blouse piece. Look at the shaded florals in the blouse piece. Truly a stunner. The next one is inspired by Moroccan art. And look at this. You see this kind of a trellis pattern, these kind of florals, and the inspiration is from there. And it comes in a beautiful white base, and there's blue, there's orange, and there's green, there's teal green. And it's come out very beautifully. Look at the borders that complement and contrast it. And this is your blouse piece, this is your pallu. This is your pallu, this is your blouse piece, and here is the sari. Okay. We have a Georgette sari that has been a bestseller, and it's got mythological motifs on it. It's a off-white, and we decided to do the same design against a blue background. Look at this. And it has come out so beautifully. Look at this. Again on Georgette, and not everybody has Georgette pen kalamkari. So they are really standout pieces. And like I said, there is no screen printing to do the outlines. Every motif that you see is hand drawn. And here is your stunning pallu with your Radhe Krishna and a beautiful blue filled with stunning motifs, stunning motifs. And so many of them. Look at the sun coming out of a lotus. Look at the flying cow. Look at the flying horse. Very beautiful sari. All right. Moving on. So we're going to showcase pen kalamkari on other fabrics now. Here is a beautiful Banarsi Gharchola in Georgette, pure Georgette. And look at this. look at what we've done. We've colored every gharchola, every grid with a different motif. Look at this. And no shortcuts. From the beginning to the end, every grid has been colored with a different motif. Look at this. So many of them, beautiful ones. And there is meenakari work, thread meenakari work done on the borders. And it's pure Banarsi Georgette. This is the pallu. And a stunning yellow blouse piece with zari border. And this is how this particular sari looks. Absolutely one of a kind. So here is your next sari. Okay. This time it's a crepe silk sari. Your pure Mysore crepe silk sari. And again, it's not easy to work on this fabric because it's a very delicate one. And this particular crepe silk sari has a wide zari border. And here is the pallu with floral lines. And look at this giant mandalas, really, really big mandalas in green and red. Very standout design. And like I said, each pattern, each design has been conceptualized by us. So this is not something that you would find anywhere else. So here is your next sari in pure Mysore crepe silk with skirt borders, antique zari borders, a stunning pallu, and here it is, very fluid. Another crepe silk sari. This time it's a light pink and muted yellow combination. It's your pure Mysore silk. Here, this is your blouse piece. This is your pallu, and here is your body design with florals. Look at the large florals and butterflies. So very novel, very different, and absolutely one of a kind. Now, again, a very warm welcome to those of you who are joining in. The special code for today is Kalamkari. You can also use the code Kalahasti. Both of them will work. And moving on to Tussar silks. Here is a Tussar silk because Tussars are equally popular when it comes to your pen kalamkaris. And here is an earthly Tussar silk sari. Look at the very grand pallu. Look at the minimal work, floral work done on the top. This is the bottom side border. There are human motifs, there are peacocks. Look at this. And very beautiful colors that stand out on this very earthly base. Now, with pen kalamkari, there will be light smudges here and there. That's very natural. It's not a defect. Look here. So, not a lot, but some of them may have it. And that's absolutely characteristic. And here is the pallu. Very standout pallu. Now the sari will be finished with fall pico and tassels because we just got these saris from our artisans. It's not done yet, but we will get that taken care of. So here is your next stunning, authentic pen kalamkari on pure Tussar silk. And look at the very beautiful blouse piece in maroon. Look at how closely the work is done. So here is your next sari. The next one is a lotus jar. This is the pallu. Look at the pallu. And here is your body with beautiful lotus blooms. And here, look at the shading. Very earthly colors, the lime and the green. And then the lotus with a pink and a yellow. So very, very beautiful. Very charming sari. So here is your next one. And it comes with a maroon blouse piece. This is the blouse piece. Alright. We have something very exciting, very fascinating today. Check this out. Look at the stunner sari. We said let's do something very contemporary in a different price point that has the beauty of the pen kalamkari at the same time. It's at a price point that suits more people. So here is your sari, and it's georgette in a navy blue color, and it's been dressed with a pen kalamkari applique on the pallu, and look at these glittering katana and sequins that have been added in house. Beautiful dancing doll in the front and a gota border. These are again our own designs. It has come out very, very beautifully. So here is your next sari. And it's just beautiful midnight blue, very Bollywood-like, and has this traditional charm too. The next one is your red. And for all of you who are making those stunning portraits on Google Gemini and looking at that red sari, we said, hey, you know, let's jazz it up a little bit more. So we added this beautiful blue pen kalamkari patch. And if you want a matching blue blouse, we can do it for you because we have the fabric in house. And look at the tassels, how playful they are. And that's not all. We also have these beautiful gota work done around them. So a beautiful red, a blood red color, a very passionate blood red color with this playful blue pen kalamkari with tassels and blue gota borders. Now these two saris do not come with a blouse piece, but if you want blouses done, we can do them as per your measurements, your choice of pattern. Just talk to us. So here is your next sari. And when we were making these saris, a thought came up. We said, why not try something else? So this is not a pen kalamkari, but it's a beautiful handwork sari. This is like an ink purple, green gota borders, and it's got this tussar patch. It's got this raw silk patch with handwork done. And look at the pallu, and a very, very standout sari. Look at this. Very standout sari. Look at the glittering work. It's got work, but at the same time, it's minimal. Look at this. And again, the sari will be finished with tassels. And here is your next sari. Very one-of-a-kind sari. Who says the beauty of pen kalamkari stops only at saris? It does not. We have so many stunning blouses that have been bestsellers, just like this one. Your twin parrot, an absolute bestseller. In a very rare olive green color. You don't see olive green a lot. And we dressed it up with these katana work. And so many of you have loved it. You cannot go wrong with this. So here. Another stunning blouse is this yellow, bright yellow. And we gave it a little bit of purple to it for a pop of color. And look at the gota work done. All of these are pure pen kalamkari blouses. Now, if you want customization, a different blouse length, different neck pattern, we can make it happen. This again has been a very popular one. It's your fish in pond design with your Banarsi borders. Now, some of you say you want a sleeveless, you will attach the blouse sleeves later. Yes, we can do that for you. So all of these customizations are absolutely possible. Moving on to our dupattas, because dupattas, you know, I feel is if you had that one accessory to just jazz up things instantly, it's your dupatta. And look at this stunning dupatta, very, very beautiful dupatta. Look at this. And, you know, as I'm showcasing to you, all the links are being posted. This is pure Mangalagiri silk cotton. Look at the zari borders. And Mangalagiri again is this beautiful town in Andhra Pradesh. It's a temple town. And then we have a Mangalagiri sari also to showcase today. So a very beautiful standout piece. Look at the shading work that's done on the, very beautifully done. It's art. It's wearable art. So here is your dupatta. Another one, this time it's florals, but look at the zari borders on this. A red, a bright red, crimson, and blue, and it's got these beautiful floral blooms. And here is your next dupatta. I'm going to show you a few together because there are so many products to showcase today. For those of you who love lavender, you have this lotus and mandala theme. Look at this, a beautiful lavender dupatta, very lightweight, and very effortlessly charming. And next up is this beautiful pale mustard shade with beautiful red zari border. Look at the geometric design on this and look at the number of human motifs on this. So here is your next beautiful dupatta. Take a close look. Look at the expressions on the faces. Very, very charming. So here is your next one. A floral this time, and it's a blue with a yellow. A lotus theme, very, very, it's an eternal symbol, right? Even Shobitam has the logo of a lotus. So here is your next blue. It's a very beautiful shade of blue, trust me. And then for those of you who love earthy colors, here is an olive green, a deep mehendi green. Look at this. With your Vanasingaram theme, your jungle theme, look at this. Here is your next beautiful dupatta. And then we have something very different this time. So we brought Egyptian art or murals inspired by Egypt into our tussar dupattas. So these are lightweight tussar dupattas. And look at this design. And here is a Cleopatra inspired Egyptian themed motif. Very novel, very, very novel. And it's there on both sides. This will be finished with your beautiful silk tassels. It's pure tussar silk, very lightweight, nice tussar silk dupatta. And we have 4 of these today. This is a heather blue, like a sky blue gray mix. Again, the same motif, but this time it's got these buttas instead of the geometric lines. And now, look at the pyramids of Giza on your dupatta. Interesting, right? And it's not a print, it's pen kalamkari. So this dupatta has gone through all the steps that your sari has, including dipping this dupatta in the Swarnamukhi river. Look at your beautiful pyramids of Giza, and then you see other motifs, and one of a kind, right? So here is a stunning Egyptian theme dupatta in pen kalamkari on pure tussar silk. Let's see what this one is. It's a gray. And look at the dancing dolls, so many of them, so many of them. Look at this. And the shades, the colors, everything's come out really well. So here is your next dupatta. Let's see what this is. I have to say this, if you own any one of these, you're very lucky because they have all come out so beautifully, so beautifully. So here is your next one. Again, dancing dolls, but look at the details. So many of them. There's a palace. You see arches. Look at the crowns. Look at the pots they're holding. Oh my God. Look at this. Very fascinating. So here is your next one. And there is a trend, right, to wear this lehenga with just a pen kalamkari dupatta. Look at this. And beautiful wearable art. Okay, so I'm quickly going to show you 2 more, and then we're going to move on to other pen kalamkaris. This time it's wall murals. We had wall murals the last time and you absolutely loved them, so we have more of those today. Look at this. Look at this. Very beautiful in a stunning shade of blue, and the zari borders are adding this nice pop of color to it. Everything about this is standout. The artisans who have worked on it are absolutely, very skilled, very blessed. And here is your next dupatta. For those of you who love purple, another purple, this is the last dupatta that I'm showcasing, but we have many more dupattas on the website. So here is your tree of life. Look at the tree of life with different flowers and birds all coexisting together, and a beautiful baby pink zari border. So here is your next dupatta, and we're going to move on to our wall murals next. check this out. A tree of life. Very colorful tree of life. So tree of life has so many different species living in harmony together, and you also see the variety of colors, the shading that has been used. Very standout piece. And the colors are nice and bright. And here is your stunning tree of life wall mural. The dimensions are actually listed, but I think it's about 4 feet by 2.5. So here is your beautiful tree of life wall mural. Another wall mural, this time it's an earthy one. The one that I showed you was bright. You know, different people have different tastes. Some prefer brighter colors, some prefer more earthy, natural. So we have both flavors. Here is the next one. Again, a beautiful tree of life, very intricately done. Very, very intricately done. Look at this. And it comes with a maroon background and a stunning, stunning wall mural. It is unframed. This is pure cotton. We will ship this as is, and then you can get this framed. You can go to your local Michaels or and get this framed. You can attach a fancy frame, whatever. So here is your next one. And then look at this Venugopal or your Krishna as a cowherd. Look at this. Beautiful pen kalamkari, very earthy colors. And here is your Krishna and so many cows. He's surrounded by so many cows. So very beautiful. And it's a really nice large wall mural. Look at this one. This has also been made by the same artisans. It's a tree of life again, beautiful tree. And I think the colors, everything has come so well. And what we did, we dressed it up with your sequins and katana work, just like the blouse that I'm wearing. So it adds that shine to it. And two beautiful peacocks. This also has been made in-house. So if you want anything like this, we can absolutely make it happen for you. You can send us your own design or you can talk to us for possibilities. And then I'm going to show you two more. Here is a Ganesha in a mandala. And then each one is a separate one. So what you'll get is this mandala. You can then frame it or you can attach it to another fabric, maybe darker fabric, lighter fabric, and then frame that. So here is your beautiful Vinayaka themed authentic pen kalamkari wall mural. Speaking, we have a few more, but in the interest of time, you know, we have to show you so many other saris and other products. You can see them all online. So here is a beautiful Mangalagiri sari. Like Mangalagiri again is this beautiful town, temple town in Andhra Pradesh. And we dressed this black sari with yellow authentic pen kalamkari borders. And look at the dramatic tassels, very dramatic. Here is your next sari. This sari does not come with a blouse piece. So very unique, very simple. You can wear it for a variety of occasions. It's very versatile. So here is your next sari. And then we're going to show you now our other fusion pen kalamkari saris and other fabrics. Talk about a fusion of bandhani and pen kalamkari. Have you seen anything like this? And this is on pure Mangalagiri cotton and silk cotton. And here is your stunning pallu. Look at this beautiful peacock pallu. And what a fusion, right? Makes it stand out, makes, you know, people ask, you know, where did you get this sari from? It looks so different. So a nice Prussian blue with an off-white contrast, minimal zari borders, and a stunning pen kalamkari pallu and a pen kalamkari blouse piece. So this is the body of the sari and a beautiful pen kalamkari blouse piece. And we have these in a few colors. I'm just going to quickly show you. Here is like a plum, and then we have a few others. Now if you want a plain sari, plain sari with just pen kalamkari borders and pallu. Here it is. It's a tussar sari. This is a tussar sari. And actually it's a Chenuri silk sari. This is a Chenuri silk sari. And look at the maroon, a vibrant maroon with this blue floral border. And here is how this particular sari is. So here is your sari, and I'm going to show you the blouse piece. The blouse piece is a running one. So here it is. Have you ever seen shibori with pen kalamkari? Here's one. Very standout and absolutely one of a kind. Check this out. Off-white borders, stunning pallu. Look at this. Look at the colors. Look at the number of motifs on it. Look at the detailing. And shibori. This is hand shibori. It's not machine dyed. It's hand shibori. So here is this. So shibori is basically your resist dye technique. It's believed to have come from Japan. And here is your novel sari. Very novel sari. And it comes with a pen kalamkari blouse piece. Here it is. Here is your pen kalamkari blouse piece. I'm going to show you 3 Mangalagiri silk cotton saris. Look at this. This is your blue pottery design. And the sari looks stunning when worn. Really, really stunning when worn. Look at this. Your blue pottery design from Jodhpur. If you've seen, beautiful ceramics from Jodhpur, they come in different shades of blue, grey and white. 3 colors that blend so nicely. And look at this. So your blue pottery theme on pure pen kalamkari on Mangalagiri silk cotton. So here is your next sari. And this is the blouse piece. Look at the colors. Enchanting, right? So here is your next sari. Now, Andhra Pradesh has another town called Machilipatnam, which is known for its kalamkari. This is not pen kalamkari, but it looks like kalamkari. It's your block print. So Machilipatnam is known for its block printed kalamkari. And here is a mercerized cotton sari with your block printed Machilipatnam hand block print. And it comes in mono colors, which makes it look very nice. Black and white. Who doesn't like black and white? Especially when it was framed with these red zari borders. Very lightweight, very comfortable sari. Look at the peacock, classic peacock pallu. And this is how this particular sari looks. Now we're going to showcase a few of the Mangalagiri silk cotton saris, and then we're going to move on to other categories. Just 3 saris from this particular collection. Here is a beautiful one from the Ramayana. It has verses from Sita's point of view in Hindi. Look at this beautiful Sita Rama Kalyanam. And then look at the shloka written in Hindi. So a beautiful sari in a muted pink and your wide zari borders. And look at this. And the sari is finished with Paul Piku tassels. And here it is. This is perfect for your Navratri, perfect for your Diwali and beyond. These are timeless classics. Speaking of Navratri, now if you're going for your Dandiya nights, I especially loved, having lived over, through the West Coast, there is this Dandiya that I particularly love, that happens in Santa Clara Convention Center. So many people coming together, Indians, non-Indians, everybody having a great time. If you've still not figured out what you're wearing, we can make it happen for you. We have more than 6,500 products on our website. So choose the one that you want. We will ship them in time for your festivities. If you want skirts, we have these super mega flare skirts. Do check them out. We're going to post the links. So we have you sorted this festive season and beyond. So look at this. This is your next sari and blouse piece. Another sari with a Ramayanam theme, this time in Telugu script. This is one of the kandams I'm not exactly sure which kandam it is, but I will figure it out and we will let you know. But a Ramayana themed sari in Telugu script, and each of this is handwritten, right? So this entire sari has script that is handwritten. So it's very laborious, and the pen that is used is made in bamboo. So it's not your regular pen, it's a very different pen. This is not your regular paintbrush. It's very different. You require a lot of skill. And imagine the number of hours that would have gone into writing something like this. And you cannot make mistakes in writing. So here is your beautiful sari with your Ramayana kandam. And look at this. Very pretty sari. Very, very pretty sari. And very symbolic. And this is how this beautiful sari looks. A vibrant sari. A very, very vibrant sari for those of you who love bright colors. And this is again on Mangalagiri silk cotton. And look at the florals. A bright, like a neon yellow. There's Ananda blue, there's orange purple, there's a pond theme. And here is the sari. This is how it looks when it is stripped. So here is your next sari. Okay. Now I told you about Mangalagiri. Here is a Mangalagiri sari in a beautiful pink and green dual tone. The beauty of Mangalagiri is it's very lightweight. They're handloom, and weaving fine thin saris on a handloom is harder. It's a lot harder, and they're as classy as they are comfortable. So look at this, and look at how thin the weave is. Very translucent. Thin zari borders, very minimal zari borders, and the dual tone adds magic. So here is a beautiful Mangalagiri silk cotton sari in a henna green pink dual tone. Another city in Andhra Pradesh that's known for its weave is Uppada. Your Uppada saris are very lightweight, again completely hand woven, and this is your Jamdani style Uppada. It's your woven in the Jamdani technique where the motifs are embossed and the threads are not cut in the back. Very stunning sari. So many of you have loved the sari. We've had them in other designs, other colors. They've always been taken very quickly. And this time it's a Rani pink. It's a Rani pink Uppada sari from the town, the namesake town. Muted zari borders and lotus jal all over, woven in the Jamdani technique. Another Uppada sari, this time with beautiful polka dots in an ink blue purple with silver borders. Look at this. And here is how this particular sari drapes. Beautiful sari, very lightweight, very fairy tale like. And here, look at this very fine weave. And look at this zari. So here is your next sari. And I'm going to show you one more. This is a peacock blue green jewel tone. And it's a beautiful silk. It's a silk. This is not a silk cotton. It's a pure silk sari. An Uppada pure silk sari. Zari borders and dual tone buttas on the body. And very lightweight, very classy. Now, we have you sorted for your saris, we have you sorted for your blouses, and yes, we have you sorted for your jewelry as well. I'm going to show you two of our bestseller designs, and then we have almost 1,000 silver jewelry designs on the Shobitam website. Now, this is our very, very popular mango design. Who doesn't love a mango design? And I feel like your jewelry box is incomplete without a classic mango design necklace. So it has 6 nice mangoes, 3 this side, 3 this side. Very minimal. You can wear it with your traditional, you can wear it with your contemporary, and it has this braided chain. This will come with a dory, but if you want a silver hook chain, that's an option. So here is your next beautiful 92.5 silver jewelry. All our silver jewelry is hallmarked, as you can see. Look closely. All our silver jewelry is hallmarked. Another design which many of you love is the tiered ones, the layered necklaces. And look at this one. This is your layered white and green, and Very elaborately done. Look at this, very pretty necklace. And we have so many of these layered designs. They are very, very popular. And now moving on to the timeless Kanjivarams. And I'm going to show these very, very quickly. A fresh batch has just come and they are oh so stunning. They are perfect for your festivals. They're perfect for weddings and beyond. So any occasion that you want to make memorable, there is a Kanjivaram sari for you at Shobitam. And here is this very generously woven pure silk Kanjivaram sari in shades of purple and pink. And look at the pink zari borders. It's muted, so it's not really standing out. And here is, look closely at the beautiful design. There's Meenakari work also done. Now, for those of you in the US, who are anxious, who are thinking, hey, it's festivities, we want to dress up nicely, but, what are we going to do with the tariffs? Don't worry. At Shobitam, the prices that you see on the website are the final prices. We're absolutely transparent about pricing. What you see is what you get. What you pay is what you pay, all up. So there are no hidden fees, no surprises. Whatever you pay now, you will have it delivered tariff free. So here is your next sari. Maroon, for those of you who love maroon, here is a maroon brocade Kanjivaram, fresh off the loom. Look at the zari lines. Look at the rich zari border and a very nice maroon with a tinge of, I would say, magenta, and very pretty, very classy, very timeless sari. So here is your maroon Kanjivaram brocade sari. Next up is another stunner, your timeless classic, your white and red. It's also called your Talambralu sari in Telugu, your white and red sari. And look at the Mail Chakram, your heritage Mail and Chakram, with a beautiful deep red, deep maroon borders. And here is how the sari looks when it is stretched. So your classic white, red and gold, which will never go out of style. So here is your next sari. This time it's a pista green and this one is a tissue sari. Look at this. Tissue sari, gold tissue, and it's a korvai weave. The white that I showed you is also korvai weave. And look at this korvai weave, authentic Kanjivaram, authentic handloom, pure silk sari in a pista green tissue against a red korvai border. So here is your next sari. Another tissue, this time it's in a lighter shade. It's a dusty lilac with silver tissue and it comes with these beautiful geometric designs. Look at this. And it's got a soft shimmer to it. And this is how this particular sari looks. And in bright light, it's going to look brighter. It's perfect for your evening wear. So here is your next sari. Look closely. This is the design. Okay, so we're going to show you a few of our classics from Bengal. They are very charming, especially the first two that I'm going to show you today. Take a look at this. This is your white matka muslin sari, and look at the mother of pearls in it. Mother of pearls, these are not your coin mother of pearls, but these are more like your teardrop shaped, and they look like a fairy tale. They really, really look like a fairy tale. Imagine yourself being draped in one. So very wispy, very dreamy sari, and here it is. A nice muslin sari, matka muslin sari, and it's got this charm, the natural charm of these mother of pearls, and these mother of pearls are actually woven into the sari, they're not stitched. And look at this muslin pallu, very delicate, very, very delicate, and look at the mother of pearls on it, and very wispy pallu, very charming. And here it is. We have the same in a royal blue. Look at this royal blue sari with your pocket mother of pearls. Look at this, each one woven very delicately into the sari. Look at how thin the sari is, you know, which makes it really hard to weave. And here it is. It's completely hand woven, and here, the charm of a natural sari. And here is it. This one is mercerized cotton and it's got embroidery. This is machine embroidery, and these are also saris from Bengal, and it comes in a nice periwinkle shade. Look at the tassels, very thin, very dreamy. And here your mercerized cotton, and here is the pallu. And just like this, we have them in other shades. I'm just going to show you a pink today, but we do have them in so many other colors on the special page called shobitam.com/live, where our entire collection that's being presented, that's being dropped today, is all there. And then the special code for today is Kalamkari. You can also use the code Kalahasti. Both will work. So here is your next sari. Look at this batik sari, wax batik sari from Bengal, and look at the theme of this sari. It's got your koi fish. So your koi fish sari, completely done using the wax batik. Look at these bright koi fish, and look at the lotus leaves, and very different, right? Very, very novel and one of a kind sari. And this is your pure mull cotton, so it's very comfortable. And here it is. These saris do really, really well during the Durga Puja time. And here is the next one. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to show you. These saris are always a rage since we introduced them. These are your we have them in mull cotton, we have cotton organza, we have tissue or cotton. And look at these saris, tissue saris with these tiki work, hand tiki work and beautiful tassels. And we have them again in so many colors. I just wanted to quickly show you. These are very festive, budget-friendly saris. Now let's look at these tissue saris with your hand jamdani work. Look at this. And this is like a beige mercerized cotton tissue. It's a cotton tissue sari. And look at the work on it. Again, your wispy, very, very wispy work. And here is how this particular sari drapes. Now I have a red underneath, so it's got that color from it. But here is how the sari would look like. Classic. And then again, we have them in so many different colors. I'm just going to show you the quick color palette here. So I have a off-white, there's a gray, and then what you saw was a beige. Okay, a lot of you asked us, you know, what semi-silk saris are. A lot of you actually preferred them as gifts for weddings, as gifts for festivals, and they're quite popular too. We've introduced a few new designs that I'm going to showcase to you today. Look at this Paithani semi-silk sari. Again, we have them in 4 or 5 different colors. This is a henna green, red dual tone. It's got Meenakari Buddhas, and look at the dazzling pallu, and this is your blouse. So here is your beautiful semi-silk sari with a Paithani design, and it comes in a very charming, mystical dual tone. So here is your sari, and I'm going to show you another very different color, and we have so many more, 3 more, not so many more, 3 more on our website. Here is a beautiful peacock blue and red combination. And this is how this particular sari looks. So your Paithani semi-silk sari, look closely at the fabric. So this is the fabric, and here is the pallu. All right, another one very quickly. This design, we have them in so many different colors. It's your self dual tone with your geometric motifs, muted zari geometric motifs with very small buttas. And this is the back side. This is the back side. It's very clean pallu with these tassels. And you know, a lot of you like them for gift giving purposes, and it has these zari buttas on both sides. So there's zari on the top, there's zari on the bottom, and it looks very nice. It looks very nice, and it's very beautiful for your occasions where, you know, you don't have to worry about maintenance, or you want to give them as gifts, bulk gifts. So here is your next saree. All right. So I'm just going to show you a few ajraks and then a few of our staples. Ajraks because you love ajraks. And here are some new designs in our Dola silks. This is your Dola silk with a zari border. And it's got a textured finish to it. And this is all ajrak. The dots are made in ajrak, and then you have these lotus motifs also in ajrak. And look at these zari borders. And I'm going to show you what this pallu looks like. Look at this. Completely in ajrak, very charming pallu with tassels. And this sari drapes like this. The sari drapes like this. Very quickly, I'm going to show you one per color. Here is a bright red. And this is not all over work. This particular sari has buttas. And this one drapes like this. Next up is a maroon and black. And this one drapes like this. These saris just came and they're like fresh off. And I had to show them to you. So here is the next one. And then there's a blue. And then I'm going to show you two blacks. Your classic blue. And the beauty of this is it has your Meenakari buttas. Look at the Meenakari white zari border. And here is how it looks when you drape it. So here is your blue ajrak, completely natural sari. Now a black. Who doesn't like black? So here is the black. And this has got a jal design all over. Look at this. A jal design all over, and your Meenakari borders. And the last ajrak sari today is polka dots. Look at the polka dots, and here is your very pretty sari. And then just a few Banarsis, and we're going to wrap today's shows. But the Banarsis are very beautiful. Alright, Banarsis it is now, and here is a stunning Kinkab sari that has just come. Kim is gold, Kwab is your dream. So it's a dream that's woven in gold. Look at this. And it's very muted, very elegant, and the color is very standout. Here it is. Here is the sari. And this has just come. And I'm the one who's actually opening it. So look at this. Beautiful borders. And more pictures and details are available on the website. But when I saw the sari, I was like, I have to showcase this. And trust me, it's a pale pink, frost pink color. It looks far more prettier in person. You know, this video doesn't do justice. It's a very pretty sari that you cannot do wrong with. And if you're wondering what the color is, it is this light pale pink color. And this is the blouse piece, this is the pallu. Purple brocade it is next. Look at this stunning design. Look at the design. Very stunning it is. And this is a deep purple, like your eggplant purple. And here is how the sari drapes. It will look very nice with a purple blouse piece, which is what it comes with, or even a contrasting one like a burnt orange, a green. And here is the sari. Trunkshow saris, because they are very popular this time of the year. And especially when we head towards winter. And here is a very nice lavender pure Trunkshow silk sari with, you know, light colored florals. Very pretty. Look at this. And here is how this particular sari would drape. And this is the pallu. It's got 2 layers of your paisley motifs. And the work is very intricate, very intricate work. And the color is very charming, and the tassels have the perfect finish to it. Kora silks. Kora is your Indian word for your pure Banarsi silk organza. And here is the sari. This is the design that we've carried for many years now, but you know, it's always very popular. It's a classic. And Kora is this beautiful textured pure silk organza. So the organza is actually made from pure silk. And look at the standout design. It's a red purple dual tone. And here is a very charming purple. So here is your next sari. A translucent purple dual tone pure organza silk sari with mandala borders. Ilkal it is next. Ilkal saris are heritage saris from Karnataka. And here is a dusty amethyst Ilkal sari in silk cotton. It's a handloom sari, and here is a purple border. And I'm going to show you this. It's very minimal. You know, if you like something very understated, very minimal, here is the sari. Now, dusty amethyst with purple, and they typically come with these thread work resham buttas. And here is the pallu. This is the pallu. Last but not the least, our Mysore silk saris are always very, very popular. And I'm just going to show you one from our existing collection. It's a beautiful lime green with a royal blue border. Now these colors look nice when they are light, they look nice when they are bright, and the beauty lies in the fluid drape of these saris. Many Mysore silks. I'm just showing you one sample. Look at the pallu, and here is the sari. And on that note, we are wrapping up today's show. I know today's show was a long one, but it was a fully loaded one. You know, hopefully you got a chance to see what really goes behind every sari. So it's not just a sari, it actually holds so many stories. It holds the essence of the people who are working behind them. It holds the essence of the region where it's actually made. And these pen kalamkari saris, there's a lot of effort that's gone behind them. So I really hope, you know, that you enjoyed watching today's show. And a huge thanks to all of you, you know, for being part of it, for encouraging us to do these shows. And I also wanted to thank our team, you know, who's putting together these products, you know, team who's traveling with us, who's putting all the content together, putting the catalog together. Trust me, it's not easy. So huge, heartfelt thank you to all of you. And wishing everyone a very happy festive season. It's not too late to order for Navratri. You order today, we'll have it delivered before your Navratri starts. If you want blouses done, we can absolutely make them you know, happen for you. If you've not submitted your measurements, do it. We will get the blouses stitched and have it delivered so you can dazzle this festive season. So on that note, it's me, Aparna, signing off. Again, the code for today is Kalamkari. You can even use the word Kalahasti to get a special discount. All right then, see you all, and a very happy Navratri to everyone.